right, it's the Coco Show. If David Strand's on the job, there's something in store. We speak facts, please don't ignore. But if you got beef, Buster, come on, bring me some more. There's nothing new up under the sun, so we expect when you in check there'll be problems. But let it sink in, get under your skin, so you can see it just a mile away from your win. How many days are you gonna go through before you see for yourself what's the truth? It's time to rise, open your eyes. The Coco Show catching people by surprise like. What you say, David?
It's Jolly, baby.
Oh yeah, real style, black fit, go loud, one time, all out, no doubt. Now it's time to work it out.
It's the Coco Show with your man David Strand.
Yo, it's KDS.
One, it's your girl Shanti.
What's up, yo? KDS is here, man. Just wanted to do a unique episode today on the Coco Show. Like I said, we got KDS, just myself today. Given the growing concerns of the pandemic and things going on, we're unable to all get together today. So we are trying to do our best to continue to give you material. This episode will actually not be an hour long. It's just going to be just a few minutes. I don't want to take up anyone's time. It is a beautiful day outside here in Greenville, South Carolina, or Spartanburg, actually, should I say. Typically, we record in Greenville, so I don't want to take up too much time. I want you guys to enjoy your day, but I did have something I want to kind of talk about a little bit and definitely go over a few things. As of right now, I know we had to cover the COVID-19 virus on our episode that's actually going to post next week. In the world, we're just under 1% as far as the infection affecting a lot of the families and people and their health. There are still people seeking treatment. I know some areas are worse than others, New York being one of them, North Carolina as well. We do have some family and friends and people kind of all around the world that are, giving us some of the information and sharing some of their videos with us. Some people also from our radio station with Freedom K Radio. So that is the information that you'll actually find out in that episode that'll come up here on Monday of next week. Few things. So we are, I keep saying we are because I'm used to being around other people when we do our episodes, so this is a little weird for me. But anyway, I am actually doing the first live episode on Podbean. So thank you guys all for joining and for listening. Definitely cool little feature. Having to get used to it, so do bear with me. Also doing a live stream as well on YouTube for our new channel. So please subscribe. The Coco Show podcast is where you can find it. If you are following us on IG or Facebook, you can find links to our YouTube page. So please subscribe, support. That way you guys can kind of see, all the silliness that goes on behind the scenes. Plus you kind of get to see who we are. I know it's kind of hard to hear a voice and not see the face. So we definitely wanted to provide that. Definitely want to shout out freedomkradio.net for all they do, for all the local love that they give. If you are an artist looking for some airplay on Freedom K Radio, they are great. Great exposure. I believe their starting package, if I'm not mistaken, is $25 a month. You can actually submit 1 to 2 songs, and they'll play it 3 times a day for an entire month. But this gets played over 83 countries and 43 states. So it's huge exposure. And if you're trying to get your name out as an independent artist, it's a great way to do it. So I would highly recommend that you check them out. Also want to thank our sponsors, Nike's, Kohl's, Game. I keep saying Nike's. I don't know why I say it with plural, but I guess because you wear 2 shoes. But anyway, Nike, Kohl's, and GameStop and Apple Music. We just thank you for all that you guys do as well. And I wanted to reiterate, I did say this in our episode that we'll post on Monday, but if there are any families in need or anything that you guys are in desperate need of, whether it be basic essentials, I definitely want you guys to reach out to us via email at 1tccshow gmail.com. If there is something you are in need of for you and your family, we'll try our best to get it to you. And if we can't, I know we have resources and people we can reach out to assist as well. So please don't hesitate, whatever it could be. We kind of just play our part when it comes to that. I also want to shout out the BGE Entertainment Group for all they do. You can also follow those guys on YouTube. They also show a lot of local love. If you want to, you got songs and you want to submit it to them, they'll actually play it on the YouTube channel live and they'll give you some live feedback. You'll also see live comments for everyone that follows their channel and people that is on their live stream. So it's a great way, again, just to get your music out. But shout outs to the BGE group. You can find them on YouTube and on Facebook. I believe that's all the announcements so far. We've kind of canceled a lot of our events that we had coming up. I know we had the Joe Kelly show. Actually, it was supposed to be today at the Comedy Zone, but just given the situation and everything going on, a lot of the local businesses, I'm sure you guys know, are canceled, so we had to cancel the show. And a few other events that we had going on and we were planning, we just had to kind of postpone and just reevaluate how we can kind of proceed and do this show. So all that's kind of day by day basis. We're trying to figure it out. But as of right now, like I said, week to week, we're going to definitely bring you guys some sort of show and try to keep you informed in a little based off what we know. So you can kind of hear from not just one source, but from all sources. But I wanted to just take a few minutes and just do the show. I actually don't have a whole lot of battery life on my phone that's actually doing the YouTube, so I better say this quickly. But I don't want to rush. But at the same time, I wanted to title this Be Yourself. We are in a very unique situation around the world. I feel like so many of us have, a lot of time to ourselves to just kind of think and just self-evaluate and to reconnect with our family. Most important, to kind of get grounded and to kind of stop the everyday routine of waking up, grabbing that breakfast or your coffee, going straight to work and just getting on the grind, and then coming home drained and, just kind of calling it the end of the day with a nightcap. We have an opportunity, I think, that is rare for all people to kind of just reevaluate yourself and to figure out who you are and what you want to be and what you want to do. I feel like there are so many people confused about what's going on. I know there's lots of people, hundreds of thousands of people losing their life over this pandemic, and families are losing loved ones. And I want everyone to see the whole picture. I want everyone to kind of see not just one like newscaster and say, well, that's it, or don't just listen to one podcast and say, oh, well, this is what I'm following, or don't listen to just the one guy who's saying, yes, this is what it is, because I feel like everyone has a little bit of the right information, and I feel like you need to listen to collectively everyone to what's going on. But at the same time, I want you guys to be yourself, and I wanted to title it "Be Yourself" just because of one reason. Actually, I had a conversation with my girls this morning, and I noticed, and if you have children, you can relate, but how they will listen to a movie or watch a movie or listen to a song, and they'll start to replicate and repeat some of the things that they hear and they see and they do, and they try to say, well, this is who I am. When I feel like too much exposure to what other people are doing kind of gives you a false image of who you are, and you present that as if that's you. But I guess when we have this time to kind of just self-evaluate, I really want you to think and just say, what kind of person do I want to be for the now? What kind of person do I want to be in this situation going on? What kind of person do I want to be remembered as? And I feel like it's so important to know that who you are and know that you've played your part how you were supposed to, and that you didn't live a copycat of another's life. I also, and again, this is just my belief, my perception, but I also just think that it is vital to your health. I think it's vital to everyone that watches, that you don't know, that watches you and all that you do, and that are motivated by all that you do, to be yourself. Because if you start to present this fake facade, I think it begins to show to those that are feeding off the energy that you give. And so it's so important, because we're so connected to people, whether you know it or you don't, or you want to think you don't and say, well, I don't really have a responsibility. It's not up to me to show them the way. Well, you you can't really say that. There are people secretly just in the shadows, and people that you kind of hang around are just kind of in the back, or they might be in your face. They might be your best friend, and they're watching you, and they are hoping you succeed, because they need that, so that they feel like they have a chance to succeed. And you have to be yourself to give your energy to those people that are watching. And I used to second guess myself a lot. I was capable of doing. I don't really feel like I've done a whole lot, but I've done some things and started some things, that have blew my mind just from the outcome. And I didn't know that I had so much inside of me until I started to just really begin to be myself. And now I feel like I'm in a position to influence and impact people in a positive way, and just fuel them up and give them the energy that they need to continue on. I also said this in other podcasts that will actually be posted on Monday, but I was asked to be a part of a tour called the Extreme Tour. And, given the situation, a lot of things have canceled, but this tour is very unique. It's diverse, and it is designed to continue to motivate and inspire everyone that needs it. And I was actually a part of this tour musically, and to kind of, do a few of my songs. Well, you would think that with everything going on, it would have canceled. But the founder of this tour actually has a podcast, and he communicates to the artists that were selected for the tour through his podcast. And those actually send episodes out just to the artists to them to listen to. And I was so motivated by what he said. And he said there was, people think, well, it's just music. Well, this is just a tour. How can you expect people to risk their lives to come to this tour, be a part of it, and continue on? Like, what are you thinking? They're actually saying this to the guy who created it. And his response to that, in short, was just, there hasn't been a better time to showcase what you are, who you are. And if this is really what you want, if you want to be an artist, if you want to be successful musically, and we don't just mean money, then this is the time now more than ever to be that, to inspire others and continue on. There's so many ways for us to continue to do what we do. Or now you have time to actually do those things you love, or those things you've kind of started and you sat down, or maybe you haven't started, but you got everything you need to kind of get started, and you're at your house, and it's like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Self-evaluate. See if that's something you are still passionate, you're still interested in. And I say, do it. Somebody needs you to do it. I made a few songs. I posted online. I've gotten, feedback from that was positive. And that, to me, for my music, like that's success to me. When I get a contact or somebody reaches out to me and say, man, this is powerful, or this is great, man, I love what you did, or that's success to me. It's not the money. It ain't even about the money. And I'm just trying to share my side of the story, but also tell you and encourage you and inspire you to take this time that you have. I don't know how long you have, while you're at home, For some people that already passed, they didn't know it was their time. We have now. And I just want to advise and urge you guys to just reach inside and decide who you are. No matter what you heard or seen, discover who you are and present that now. We've got right now. And I'm telling you, the people that are watching, that are waiting for you to bring forth this new energy, this new discovery of who you are. That's what asks to the world. That is what you are expected to give to the world because life was given to you. And I sit in front of this camera alone. I sit in front of these mics alone to tell you, not just because I'm obligated. There is no obligation. I'm gonna be honest. We can stop it all now. But I feel passionate enough, even with everything going on, to still do this and tell you, I believe in you. I think that you are amazing, and I don't know you. I believe that you can do great things with all that you are right now. And I cannot wait for you to get over whatever stops you. If it's fear, if it's doubt, if, maybe some people, if you don't love yourself enough, whatever it could be. Once you get over that, I cannot wait to see for you to showcase that and give it to the people. And just live. We are alive, man. We are alive right now, and I'm urging people to live and be yourself, and show that to everybody that's willing to listen and to see. And share. You can post comments. If there's something I can do, if there's something this show can do, if there's something Freedom K Radio can do to assist you in your goals, that's what this is all about. That is what this is all about, and I need you to reach out. Okay. Email 1tccshow@gmail.com. I'll say it again, 1tccshow@gmail, or you can DM us on our Instagram page. My Instagram page is actually DJ_KDS or _Coco_show. Either one. If we can help you, please reach out, and we'll do so. We have other podcasters that we're kind of in connection with, and they would love to help out. So I want you guys to I'll say it the last time. I don't want to be a parrot in this, but I want you guys to just truly hear me. I feel like you guys logged on for a reason. Just dig deep, self-evaluate, take your time. If you're mad, if you're frustrated, if you're in a moment of emotion, get out of that first. Get out of that. I will say that. Get out of that first. Breathe, self-evaluate, dig deep, and find out what you're passionate about and what you want to do. And I just encourage you to get started. And if you need something, reach out. Because I think it is imperative now more than ever that we play our part while you have life. Play your part and give to the people. Give to the people what they need. Those people that are watching you, you have to feel them. You have to get ignite the fire that is inside them and help them to just carry on. Because we all want, that normal to come back. You guys want all that to come back and be what it was or be better. This is kind of how that starts. People are losing faith. People are not believing that, we'll survive this. There are people who are thinking, I can't touch people. And, that's the only thing that bugs me is that the disconnect between people with all this. But this won't last. I am an optimist. I believe this will not last. This will make us stronger. It will make us stronger. So dig deep. Find yourself. Be yourself. And present that to the people. I truly thank you guys for listening. I thank you all for following, subscribing, liking, commenting. You know, if you don't do any of those things and you turn it off, you're like, man, that was a good show. And you just said it to yourself. Thank you. I appreciate you. More importantly, I believe in you. And I can't wait to see what you have inside of you. This is KDS with the Coco Show. We always say it's chocolate, baby. And I hope you guys are okay. I hope you guys have what you need. And like I said, if you don't, please reach out. I'll say the email one more time. 1tccshow@gmail.com. Thank you to all the fans, all the listeners, the millions of people that are listening. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And with love, please take care.
So, this is it for the Coco Show with me, David Strand. It's chocolate, baby.
Thank you for listening to The Coco Show. Check out other episodes on Spotify, iTunes, and Podbean. You can also listen to current episodes on freedomkradio.net. If you have a topic idea that you would like us to discuss on this platform, feel free to email us at 1tccshow@gmail.com. Again, that's 1tccshow@gmail.com. Please like and subscribe to The Coco Show and share with all your friends. Thanks again for listening.